Well, hello, my friends. I sort of goofed up yesterday, didn't I? I did just a short clip of Shitty Actress on Grant Tribe's YouTube site, and Grant said that's what it was. I just didn't understand that it wasn't the full song. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but the full song is evidently 2.5 minutes long. Anyway, thanks, Grant, for putting that up. I wanted to see the video. And so, several people on Dax Music on YouTube and Patreon let me know about the 2.5 minute version. And a couple of people sent me to timeout. So I went to timeout and pondered my shortcomings in the nature of the universe. And now I'm back out of timeout and I'm going to do a reaction to Shitty Actress. But I've got a couple of things today that I didn't have yesterday. One is I know that it's a 2.5 minute song. Two, I've got the lyrics to the song, which were putatively done by Claire Wetzel at the Vanderwaal. And she's really good at that. She's wonderful with everything she does over there. And her lyrics were sent over to me by my Patreon subscriber, Eric Heffele. So thanks to Eric, thanks to Claire over at the Vanderwaal. And thanks to Chuck Truax, my Patreon subscriber, who let me know about the Beanpot version that's 2.5 minutes. If I'd listened to him yesterday, that's what I would have done. But I'm not saying I'm sorry because I got to watch Grace Vanderwaal for like 40 seconds, do that sort of early version and everything. So it's not entirely for naught. But thanks to Chuck for that. But while I was about to do the Beanpot one, I noticed that Sam Borgman on his YouTube site had put up his own 2.5 minute version of Shitty Actress by Grace, and he cleaned it up a little bit and does his little magic that he does. And this is what he said, just real quick. This is what he said, because it's really interesting what he does when he does a mastered audio. He goes, I must clarify the difference in sound is hardly noticeable unless you compare the two. Her mix was beautifully done. I just applied some compression and brought out the top end shimmer in her voice. I think the Shure mic she uses with its foam windscreen, it cuts some of the crisp, airy, high frequencies of her voice. Wow. I mean, that's really cool. And I mean, what an ear Sam must have to be able to do that. So thank you very much, Sam, for doing. I'm gonna do a reaction to Sam's here in a minute. But there are a couple of things I want to talk about. One is the self-portrait that Sam puts up on his site. I'll get to that here in a second after I talk briefly about the lyrics on Shitty Actress. So I'm going to try to talk about them because they're so freaking deep, so honest. From what I can tell, it is Grace personifying the walls in her room that she's been in for 3 days. The walls are her superego, as Freud might have said, or her conscience. And the walls are looking at her, being in the room for 3 days, doing nothing almost except being in heartbreak or not having a clue or because of all the mistakes, but basically not getting much done and needs to clean herself up. And she's talking to the walls. It reminds me of that country song, Hello Walls, but it's better. But Grace's lyrics are so incredibly honest and self-reflective. And I think the thing that really blows me away with Grace Vanderwaal is how honestly harsh she is, almost too harsh with herself. But it seems to me she always knows there's a back end to the harshness. She goes in, spanks herself, however you want to call it, slaps herself, says, okay, get up off your ass, clean yourself up, get out there. You know what? Let's make a song about what I just realized about myself. And that's what she does. And then she starts doing the song live on IG. That part that I reacted to yesterday. It's just phenomenal how courageously honest and introspective she is. I've never seen anything like it. Really. And it is truly one of the reasons why she is so great. Anyway, the lyrics on this are phenomenal. What I'm going to do if Sam's video is not a lyric video is I'm going to go ahead and put Claire's lyrics up to this on the song. I think Claire said she's not entirely sure it's completely perfect, but I would imagine it's pretty close. The other thing I was going to talk about real quick is the drawing itself that Sam put up. It's evidently a self-portrait that Grace did. Let me tell you, folks, I'm starting to wonder if there's anything that Grace Vanderwaal cannot do if she puts her mind to it. This is Picasso. It's called Picasso's middle works. This look with the skewed nose, the eyebrows and a second line above it, and the mouth not really being a mouth, and the jaggedness and the hair and everything. This is pretty remarkable. I mean, this is not my type of artistry, but it's janky. And I had a small group of friends that I studied art with 20 years ago, and my favorites are like, Van Gogh, Caravaggio, Rembrandt, Da Vinci, those guys. But I really liked Picasso's early work, but not so much in his middle period, and definitely not really much the Cubism that came later. But this is sort of the middle period for Picasso. I'm not sure if Grace has ever seen Picasso or studied Picasso, but seriously, this is right out of the pages, folks. on top of freaking everything else this girl could do. Come on now. This is too much. Starting to give me an inferiority complex, Grace. Okay, so let's go with shitty actress. I'm going to try not to stop it very much. So, yeah, let's go. And it's self-produced. Okay, I said I wasn't going to stop it much. I'm going to back it up to the beginning. Like I said yesterday, this has that in the backyard feel to it. But what is that? It's almost like a mellotron sound. This is gonna blow my mind, I think, on the sound. I'm not even going to be able to wrap my head around it all. Here we go. Wow. Guitars, mellotron, synth.
Lately I've been isolating myself too much. I swear these walls have seen.
Wow.
On my lowest points, I can hear 'em mocking my words. They scream 'em back at me. Okay, I get it. I know that I've kind of fallen off. Haven't left this room in 3 days, going strong. 1 for all my heartbreak, the second got no clue, and 3rd for all my mistakes I wish I couldn't do. I said I get it. I need to clean myself up. I pretended best I could, but you still saw through all my theatrics. Tried to seem okay. Guess I'm a shitty actress. Guess I'm a shitty actress.
Oh my God. Oh, I love that part. I hardly even know what to say. This is a work of genius. It's got so many wonderful sounds in it. And it doesn't have that phony electronic sound of the modern age. It's got like a mixture in it that goes back to almost like middle or late Beatles in a way, but a mix also of, God, what? Zappa and Floyd? I don't know. I mean, it's just such a mixture of this. It's got that sort of almost mellotronic synth, guitar, drum. Yeah, I'm just naming all the instruments. It just mixes them all together. And then her voice, the inflections Grace puts in her voice, going up and down. And then for such a self-reflective song, the fact that there's this buoyancy and ebullience that comes in. It's just like an overcoming that's in there. You know? I'm going to back it up 10 seconds before this part right here. Actually, I'm going to back up 20 seconds.
All mistakes I wish I couldn't do. I said I get it. I need to clean myself up. I pretended best I could, but you still saw through all my theatrics. Tried to seem okay. Guess I'm a shitty actress. Guess I'm a shitty actress.
Oh, those voices. Wow.
You said you're kinda sick of me, keep it to myself. I said I know, trust me, no one hates me more than I do. I think I need some help in a loop of hell. Talking to myself, trying to escape this temptation. I'm trying my best to keep you from knowing all of this fucked up shit that I am going through. But it takes so much energy to put on a good show, a good show. Okay, I get it.
Okay, I'm going to back it up. I want to listen to that whole part again with all those voices in there. And her plaintive there at the end, that vulnerable plaintiveness that she comes in with, but that surround sound of gorgeous vocals there, I want to hear that again. That just blew me away. This whole song is blowing me away. She's going to another level. Seriously. Oh my God. It's getting to be a joke now. How many times have I said I just don't know how she can go to another level? I said it after the July last year Instagram. Remember me? I said I didn't think she could go to another level. How's she going to surpass this? Those 4 masterpieces? But now I guess it's her self-producing is what's making this go to another level. Now the sound, her voice was already another level. And her lyrics were another level. She kept taking those to other levels. But now it's the sound coming in, the mixture, the self-production. Let's listen to this again.
Keeping myself, I said I know, trust me, no one hates me more than I do.
That confidence.
I think I need some help.
Hell.
Hell. Talking to myself, trying to escape this temptation. I'm trying my best to keep you from knowing all of this fucked up shit that I am going through. But it takes so much energy to put on a good show, a good show. Okay, I get it. I know that I've kind of fallen off. Haven't left this room in 3 days, going strong. 1 for all my heartbreak, the second got no clue, and 3rd for all my mistakes I wish I couldn't do. I said I get it, I need to clean myself up. I pretended best I could, but you still saw through all my theatrics. Tried to seem okay. Guess I'm a shitty actress. Guess I'm a shitty actress.
Yeah, ended on a acapella, darling. Ended on a confident acapella with a little bit of plaintive in it. I'm backing it up, folks. I'm backing it up about 30 seconds because I got to hear that ending again.
Knowing all of this fucked up shit that I am going through, but it takes so much energy to put on a good show, a good show.
Plaintive.
I know that I've kind of fallen
Confident.
off. Haven't left this room in 3 days, going strong. 1 for all my heartbreak, the second got no clue, and 3rd for all my mistakes I wish I couldn't do. I said I get it, I need to clean myself up. I pretended best I could, but you still saw through all my theatrics. Tried to seem okay. Guess I'm a shitty actress. Guess I'm a shitty actress.
Oh my God. Oops. You notice that little piano tinkle that she did there at the end? Just ends it with almost a cappella, piano, tinkle, and then full a cappella to give the full effect of the personal nature of the lyrics. Wow, just, I don't even know. I mean, I've already said a lot, but I just don't even know where to even start with this. It's such a full complement of sound and emotions. She goes back and forth between plaintive, emotional, and confident. And even when she had those voices, the background vocals in there, which were very powerful and very sort of confident and overriding, her voice, her regular voice, plaintive, was down below during that entire piece. And we've got to know that every second of this was developed, thought about by her. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Every second of it. Every little tiny section. Oh, I think I'm going to put some over vocals on this, and I'm going to keep my plaintive down below. She must have been thinking that. It's like in, oh gosh, what was that song on the Instagram? It was Made It Out Alive, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, where she said she's going to bring in the sort of choir. What was it? There was a phrase she used. She's going to bring in the, I can't remember what she said, the sort of the group sound or something like that. But she does it here. That's interesting. She actually does it here. And the sound on this, because I've talked so much about her voice and what she can do with her voice, I'm going to spend a little bit less time on that this time and just talk about what she does with the sound. And I'm no expert on sound. But first of all, it was so emotional. It just kept me bouncing, going up and down and sweeping over me and hitting me this way, and then hitting me that way, and putting me in awe. And it was just like, and it's the way she mixed it. And I'll have to listen to it several more times before I can decide and discuss how she did that. But with that Mellotron sound and the guitar, and then even the piano in there, and that sort of breezy sound that was in there also. I mean, I said in my reaction yesterday that it has some of that feel of In the Backyard, but this is so much more developed. Wow. I'm telling you, I'm not sure Grace needs producers. She did this. If she did this by herself, and I guess she did, I don't think she needs anybody. Grace just needs to spend 3 days in her room by herself. Figure out all the mistakes and then not have a clue. Oh yeah, you got a clue, darling. You got a clue. Holy smokes, what the heck? I want her next album to be the Instagram stuff from July of last year and 5 or 6 other songs that she's done. I've reacted to, I think most of them or all of them. Put that on that album. Do another album, self-produced, like this. And then another album with other songs, Chanteuse songs that she did. Another album, 3 albums with covers. So 6 albums, Grace, minimum 6 albums, actually 10. We all know it's 10, but anyway. I just don't know what else to say on this. I'm going to need y'all to jump in and add texture to my reaction, because I know I missed so much on this. Wow. Just freaking wow. All right. I'll catch y'all soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.